Hello viewers and welcome back to my video. So in this video we are going to learn JavaScript promise. So at the first you have to understand what is promise. Promise means you are supposed to do something. For example, today I am supposed to create a video. If I create a video, it will complete and or fulfill. If I don't create a video, it's mean my promise is reject. Am I right? Or because I didn't fulfill my promise. So this is the way. JavaScript promise work. Promise absolutely you will get to one value. Promise can be fulfilled or promise can be reject. Okay. So we will learn promise from Ambient Web document by reading document. Actually, reading a document is one of the best habit to understand JavaScript or any language. If you are habituated with your reading a document, I think this is the best practice. Okay, so at the first time, we have to understand what is promise. Actually, promise is the promise object represent the eventual completion or failure of an synchronized operation and its resulting value. Promise is object. We get the one word is promise work with object. Okay, this is promise can be completion or promise can be failure as of an asynchronous operation or its resulting value. Okay, and there's another thing. If you click on this link, I hope you'll go to their either another ambient web document. I hope you can also learn promise easily by read this all the from the example, also reading this whole the document. Okay, the promise take three straight. Promise can be pending. A promise, if the promise pending, a promise will be fulfilled or promise will be reject. Okay, if the promise fulfill is mean or promise complete or successfully, but if the promise reject is mean operation failed. Okay, so there have also other important or specific diagram. How does promise work with synchronize asynchronously? I hope if you analyze this diagram, it will help you understand exactly how does promise work in JavaScript. Okay, so let me jump to our editor. um, okay, let me do I clean all the whole page, and here let me create a new terminal. Okay, here I'm going to show you step by step how does promise work and beginner to advanced. I hope you will understand, and at the last of the video, in the video I will show you exactly how does promise work with URL or any API. Okay, so in JavaScript ES6 feature there have a keyword is called promise, PROMISE as a promise, and before promise you need to use new. This is a feature of JavaScript ES6. So there the promise is a function. It's like if you read this thing, their suggestion that the promise take a two parameter. The one parameter, the first parameter is result, and second parameter is reject. Okay. Here I'm going to use add a function. With how we learn a function, we learn add a function from JavaScript ES6 feature. Okay, so we declare a promise function, but we can store our function in a variable. Okay, so I'm calling this variable name is promise one. Okay, exactly what is happening in the promise. Okay, so promise can do any asynchronous task. Okay, and also promise do something like uh, database calls, or for the many way we can use a promise. Okay, so let me show you example exactly how does promise work. So let me create a set timeout function. Okay, here something will be happen after 1 second. Okay, what will be happen after 1 second? Let me console log. There is something will be happen is like um, promise complete, CMPLET, promise complete. Okay, promise complete. And now when after 1 second something will happen. So what will happen? I declare a variable, right? Okay, let me call this variable name pro promise one dot. After I say you after something will be happen. So JavaScript when you call after it means then. Okay, then need a array function. Okay, okay, there is also console log. It's mean promise will be promise consume, consumed, promise consumed. Okay, so let me run the code exactly what is happening in this code. Okay, promise. It means we got some below is like promise complete. It means when you call something console log, when you console log something in the set timeout. It means after 1 second, we know that after 1 second, when you declare any set timeout, it means after 1 second, absolutely the set timeout function will be rendered. But where does our promise work? Okay, because I told you after 1 second something will be happen, and also promise will be consumed in the after that. Am I right? But I didn't make a relation with our promise. So if you want to make a relation with promise, the promise take a two parameter. The first parameter called is result, and second parameter will be reject. Okay, when we call the result parameter in this set timeout, then this will work. Let me show you. Yeah, it's been our function already consumed. So what type of data carry the result parameter? The result parameter take carry object, and I will show you step by step exactly how does result work. Okay, I think you understand the first promise. Okay, let's jump to your second promise. At the first time I declare a promise function. All right. Okay. And okay. And the first time when at the first promise function, I store our promise in a variable. Now, without a store variable, how exactly it will work or not? Okay. Okay, I won't forget the second time. This function will promise take well two parameter, resolve and reject. Okay. So now I need to call the set timeout function. Something will be happen after 1 second. So what will be happen? Okay, there need a console log. In console log, it's mean okay, promise to UMPLET complete. Okay, before now I will not forget for call the result parameter in here. Okay, so first promise I declare a variable. That's why I called variable. Now I didn't declare a variable. Okay, so now I don't need to call this variable name. Without variable call this variable name, let me try it will work or not. Okay, it's mean promise 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 consumed. Okay, promise consumed true. Okay, so let me try it will work or not. It's mean it's work. All right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's jump to our next promise. Const your promise thrw promise thrw promise 3. We know that promise syntax. Am I right? Okay, promise need promise need parameter to parameter, or yes will be or yes result or reject. All right. Okay. Is it a add function? Okay. There need a set timeout function. Something will be happen in this function. Okay. It's mean before we use resolve. Am I right? Exactly. I told you that exactly. I will show you how does resolve work. In resolve, we first object. Okay. Let me show you. For example, username. Username will be Imam Hussein. Okay. And okay, I'm going to give you another value like age. Okay. What will be the age? 23. Okay. No worry. Now let me call the variable name. Then we learn. We have to call this. We have to call them. Okay. Then I create a array function. Now I declare object in the resolve. Am I right? Okay, that's fine. But I told you that resolve is relative with them. If I take the variable, this all the object name as a user. Okay. Now if I console log this user, it will work. Let me show you. What is the problem? Just we're waiting. Yeah, we got this object. Am I right? Okay, it's mean the third from is also work. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so let's jump to our fourth promise. The same way. Promise, it will be promise 4. Okay, the promise 4, we know the syntax. Promise need two parameter, or it will be resolve, resolve and reject, reject. All right. Okay, like the same way, set timeout function. Something will happen on the 1 second. Okay, what will be happen in the 1 second? Before I show you how does it work, but there are two parameter also reject. When we complete our promise, it will be resolved, but when we don't, or when we don't complete our promise, it will be reject. Okay, so this is a way I have to work with conditionally. Am I right? Okay, let me show you how does work conditionally with resolve and reject. Okay, so let me declare a variable. The error will be 2. Okay, now let me create a conditional statement. When the not error, something will be happen. So what will be happen in the result? In the result, I'm going to let me copy the code and paste. Okay. Otherwise, when it's error, it will be reject. Am I right? Okay. In the reject, we need the value error. It means error. What will be the error? It means something went wrong. Okay. Now let me call this variable promise4 dot then. Okay, we know that this then take parameter is called user. Okay. Now if I console log user. Okay, but if you want to I declare error, am I right? If you want to catch error, you want to use catch handler. Okay. Okay, CLZ over here. Okay, but let me show how does it, what is happen. It means our form is consumed, but the form isn't complete. That's why this is reject. Okay, because from was error. Is the from I declare from error true, error true. Is the from false, then something will be happened, or is reject, then something went wrong. This means our from is consumed, but this is rejected. Okay, but if I false, but if I pulse, you will get this, our promise will be fulfilled. If I pulse the error, promise will be fulfilled. Yeah, you get it. But if I want to, if I tell you that if I want to get only specific user, for example, there are two below, username and age, but I just want to get only user. So how does it work? It will be return. I have to return something from the user. It means username. When I will return, then I will get this value in the next jump. This means I have to go to the next step. Okay, I have to declare then. Then I will get this value in the next jump. Okay, username. Now, if I console log username, okay, it will work. Let me show you. User dot function then dot sorry, okay, sorry. There is something okay, sorry. Okay, it will work. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, it's mean I get the specific username. Okay, but there's a problem that if you want to, for example, this is empty, there's no data in here. But if I console log, if I console log this user from user.name, will I get it? Username. What do you think? Okay, let me try. This means I also get this username. But there's a problem that if I want to get this user and also username, I will not get the same thing in here. So that's why I have to return. Okay, this will work. And there is another error handler statement in JavaScript. It's called finally. Okay, let me show you also. So when a promise will be rejected or resolved, it doesn't matter. The promise will be consumed in the finally. So how does finally work? Okay, let me console log fear and my promise. Sorry, fear and my promise can promise promise as well the result or reject, promise, result or reject. Okay, when I declare finally, it means the promise will be result or reject. It doesn't matter. Finally, the promise will be consumed in the finally. Okay, this is the way the promise works. Okay, let's jump to our next promise. I already show you how does promise work with, then, and catch. Now I'm going to work with exactly how does promise work with synchronously. Okay, now let me declare another promise function for my promise promise 5. All right, okay, IB promise 5. We know the syntax. Firo as a promise need add function. The add function trigger to parameter or is it reject. Okay, let me complete this array function. Okay, the same way work. Okay, just let me copy for the code from our previous function. Okay, just I copy just for this if else statement. Okay, otherwise nothing I copied from our past code. Something. Okay, don't worry, just let me create. It will be error error or sorry or sorry error error 2. If the error 2, there need a if else statement. All right, so if not error, something will be happen in the result. So what will be happen in the result? Username will be Imam Hussein, and password PASSWORD. Password will be 12345. Okay, if it don't resolve, if we don't complete, it will be reject. All right, okay, reject. What will be reject? It means error. So something went WRO and something went wrong. All right, okay, this is the way we learn from our previous promise function. But I told you, I show you how does promise work with asynchronously. Okay, there is a asynchronous keyword in JavaScript. Asynchronize asynchronous keyword in JavaScript. Okay, asynchronous need a function. Need a function name promise promise consume consumed promise consumed. Okay, now how will declare the statement in here, how we'll handle the error. Okay, there have another in the synchronized function, there have another handler is called try catch. You can use also try catch try catch statement. Something will be happen. If it complete, it will complete the try. If there have any problem, if you reject, and this catch handler will solve this problem. Okay, so let me show you exactly how this work. So when we use synchronize, we need wait. We have to wait. Why we have to wait? When we declare if a variable, we have to wait for this function, for render this function. Am I right? Now I want to store this wait function in a variable. Okay, this name will be response. Okay, this will be response. Okay, now if I console log res, what will happen? But let me complete this code. CLZ, it means error, and I have to call this as a synchronize function pure promise consumed. Okay, so this means what will be sorry. Okay, what will be happen? Same timeout is sorry. Set timeout. I didn't declare set timeout. Okay. It means something went wrong. Our promise already consumed in the catch statement, right? Because we are trying to we declare a variable this, our error will be true. If error not true, then will be resolved. Otherwise, it will be reject. But if I false this error, then you will understand. Okay, our promise will be complete. Yeah, promise will be complete. All right. Okay. This is the way promise work. That's fine. Okay, so now I am going to show you a real example exactly how does promise work with asynchronously, or how does promise work with any API or any URL. Okay. Um, just like the same way, function. I need to declare a function, asynchronous function. Function name, it will be promise. Promise promise. It will be promise fix. Promise fix. Okay. We learned this. We need to try and catch statement. Okay. And something will be happen in the try and catch statement. But I told you that I will patch a URL. So from here I will get a patch URL. Okay. Let me go to our JSON place folder. Okay. Here you will get a lot of pack REST API from user, or anything you want. You can copy the URL and let's go to our editor and paste here. Okay, I patch this URL, but when I use synchronize, I have to wait. Why I have to wait? Just I have to wait to render this API. All right. Okay. Now I want to store this function in a variable const. This name, well, this variable name will be response. Okay. Now I will use wait. Now this, when we patch any URL or any API, we get this API in a string, but we have to convert in object or in JSON file. Okay, or in JSON. So how we convert? Const. We declare the variable name is data, and if you want, you can declare anything else. Don't worry. So now this URL I have to convert in JSON. All right. Okay. But now I declare a catch function. Let me console log this error, and I have to call this promise function, synchronize promise function. Okay. Just let me go to our terminal, and exactly we will get all this data from this API or not. Which means it doesn't work. All right. So what is promise? Okay, let me try again. It's not working. It's like it's pending. It's waiting in the pending. Am I right? Oh, okay. That's too. Sorry. I didn't. Sorry. I didn't console this data. Data. Okay. Now let me try. Which means our form is in pending. Why our form is in pending? Why form is not working? Okay, let me show you exactly what is the problem here. When we use the asynchronous function, then we are waiting for render or call the API. But when we call the API, when we render the API, we get some value in string. Now we are trying to convert this string in an object or in JSON, in JSON, am I right? But here we are not waiting. When we wait also for convert this all data in object, then I hope we will get all the data what is have in the URL. Right? Yeah, we are getting all this data. That's the way that's in the synchronized promise work. Okay, now we learn how does asynchronous promise work, and now I am going to show you another way exactly how you work with them. Okay, now I just need patch URL. Okay, now just I need then need a parameter. Okay, now okay, now just I need to return res.json. I have to convert all the data in string. Okay, now if I if I have to use then again, because here I will get, we already pass data in our next step. All right. Okay. Here, if I console log this data, I will get. What do you think? Will I get this data? Okay. Let me. If we face any problem, let me catch handler or error handler. Uh, Catch error or error CLZ error or error error or error. Okay. So let me show exactly is it work or not. Okay, let me create another new terminal. Select the prompt work or not. Yeah, it's mean we are already getting all these data from the URL. Am I right? So this is the way promise work. I hope you understand this whole video. If you don't understand, you can practice. You can practice, and you can practice with me to editing or to writing code in your editor. Also, you have another chance to learn anything else what you want from the ambient web document. This is